It is the Mike Show. It's the Finally Friday edition of the program. And Tony Cam, Jackie Cam, Man Oh Man, and Deidre. Wait, what in the what? What are you guys doing?
Hey, we're here to make it funky, man.
I love it. I love it funky. You guys have a really, really exciting project that you're working on. Let's talk about the School of Funk.
Hey, man. School of Funk project. So my band Funk All Stars, we've had the pleasure this past few years to perform at the Building Bridges showcase that they do in November at the Academy. Mm-hmm. And I guess it was the year before last, maybe. Deidre can help me with the time frame. After one of our, so what happens is the band goes and there's a talent showcase of young talent, and then our band comes out to do a 1 or 2 song culmination of the event to kind of just leave people happy.
Get everybody up dancing.
Get everybody up dancing. Nice. Band gives of its time. Everybody comes in, and we have a wonderful time doing it. And I think after the previous one a couple of years ago, on the way off stage, I think the story is fuzzy, but I thought Deidre said it, but she says that I said it. But anyway, the words School of Funk were uttered by somebody.
It was you.
It was me. Okay.
You were coming off the stage and you said, you were so excited and full of energy, and you said, I'd love to do a School of Funk.
Okay, that's probably right. So much stuff comes out of my mouth, I can't keep up with it, Mike.
But Deirdre was there to hear you,
and she made it happen.
And said, "Now wait a minute, ding."
I thought about it, and then we met with
the dinging sound effect.
Yeah. Okay. But then you fast forward.
Yeah.
And I get a call from her and Janice saying, let's have lunch or dinner or whatever, and let's talk about School of Funk. And I'm like, huh? Because by that time I'm on to
other projects.
I'm on to other things, And they said, we're thinking we want to do School of Funk, and it might be some grants and funding and da 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 da. So, what does it look like?
And?
Question mark. My face turned into a question mark. So we went, and by the time we sat down, we had a kind of an idea of what it could look like. So we decided to do just a 1-day workshop and performance at the Academy, just to test it out, see if there's any interest from the kids, how it could work, should there be a curriculum, da 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 da. And so in June of last year, we had a date at the Academy, and we brought the kids in, and we wanted to teach them from load in to setup to sound check to rehearsal, and then brought their parents in to do a concert.
That was so cool.
A mini concert of like 3 or 4 songs.
And the kids appear to be from all ages, all walks of life.
10 to 17.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Deidre and Janice were wonderful in putting the word out and finding these kids, because we didn't know if anybody. First of all, you say the word funk, and kids are like, "What's that?"
Yeah, there was some blowback actually from a couple of board members who were like, "Funk? Nobody's going to know what funk is. These kids aren't going to understand."
See,
but enough of them, I guess, know you.
Yeah, so they took a
the
chance,
concept, and they love to play music. So why not try something new?
Yeah. Well,
and when we were performing at the Academy, there were a lot of kids out there dancing to our music. It was more of the kids, and then all of a sudden the adults came out. It was really fascinating to see the kids really feeling that type of music. And some of the kids, if you look back at some of the videos, they were actually singing the words. So I was like, so maybe their parents turned them on to it too, But
Well, did the kids need any prior musical background or talent, or was this?
We did prefer that. We didn't want it to be a music instruction type of thing. We wanted it to be our whole goal is to focus on performance. At that time, it was just like, give these young musicians who are thinking about music, they already have some knowledge of music and training, give them an opportunity, a platform to perform. And it was funny because we had these little 10-year-old Joshua bringing equipment up the ramp, and it looked like child labor. It really did, you know. I'm just like, and we filmed all of it, and I'm like, well, you know what? You got to learn, like, there are no roadies, you know, when you're starting out in a rock band or whatever.
No.
You're carrying your own equipment.
There's no roadies now still.
No
I'm
roadies
57 years old. There's still no roadies.
Right, exactly right. So, but we wanted to give them that entire experience because so many kids, I would imagine, or even adults that were just watching TV and they see performers on a production or on a show or something, they don't know all the stuff that went into, there were hours and hours and hours of stuff before you see a 3-minute song performance.
Yeah.
So the kids were awesome. We sent them 3 songs to learn in advance. We gave them like 2-week period. Mm-hmm. And you're talking about 17-year-old Haley Piercy, who was a female rock bass player.
Wow.
Playing rock music. And I'm saying, no, play funk. It's got grooves in it. It's got this. She's like, huh, what's funk? And then she's into funk, you know, and you have a 17-year-old drummer, Cadence Henderson, 15-year-old guitarist, Fletcher Ellis, who is incredible. He's actually joined our band. When we do gigs now, nice. Fletcher is our guitar player.
There.
Wow.
He's one of our guitar players.
Child labor.
Yeah, hey, he got a work permit.
Though.
He gave me a work permit. So he gets paid and he's doing shows. He's signing autographs for people in the crowd.
Oh, that's so
and
awesome.
That's what we want to do, is to give these young people that experience of performing, and then it's about the live music aspect of it.
Absolutely. So, tell us the process now. You did that. Mm-hmm. Do you have another class coming up?
Yeah.
Are
So
you
what we
recruiting
did?
Another class?
Yeah. So initially, what we did, we just did that workshop and concert. We didn't know if it was going to go beyond that because we didn't know what to expect. We figured these kids will show up. We're going to spend all day saying, and this is A flat, and this is you know. And they showed up so prepared. We skipped the instructional part and we went straight to, okay, well, let's rehearse.
Nice.
Let's sound check and let's do the show. And that's how prepared and ready they were. And they overwhelmed. My guys, Chris Schmidt and all these guys who were professional musicians, were all blown away. And they were like, what can we do? So we decided, I'm talking with Janice and Deidre, we're building bridges. We decided to start a School of Funk, like, for real. And so we partnered with Music is Forever, music production in downtown Lynchburg, and they have an awesome state-of-the-art studio. And they've partnered with Iron Lives, and they have a program called Amplified, which is teens learning how to do music production.
That's fantastic.
So we said, well, let's merge those with our performance kids, and let's come in and let's make music and record it. So that's where we are now. So we started the School of Funk project.
Okay.
And so this is the spring project that we're in right now. We're in the middle of. We're 3 weeks in, and we just go into the studio on Saturdays for 2 hours, and we're making song and recording it for release.
Nice. How many kids are involved now?
8.
Okay.
From 10 to 17.
So cool.
Yeah.
This is so cool. And we have the graphic up with the Spring 2024 project. You guys are recording tomorrow.
Yep, we're going in tomorrow. We're doing vocals tomorrow. So we're taking them through the process of actually recording a record. And they're finding out it's a lot different than performing.
Yeah. Oh.
Recording is a lot different. It's how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always pretty. You know, you're sitting there singing la 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 la, a vocal, and you say, okay, that was good, but do it 15, 20 more times.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the 20th one, you're like, God, I hate this song. You know, but then you hear it back and you hear all the intricate pieces. The bass groove has to be laid down. The drum track has to be laid down. And you see how a song is actually made. And then when you hear it, and then it's released for streaming, and you can say, our main goal with this was for the kids to say to their friends and stuff, I'm a recording artist.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is the coolest.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get any cooler than that.
Hey, everybody wants to be a recording
Tony got
artist.
I was going to say, Tony got the rights to the song, so everything is, you know.
Yep.
This is
the real
tremendous.
world.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I want to play them. I want to play these songs on Radio 434
Absolutely.
and on our show.
Absolutely. That's a given. That's
so
a given.
That's hands down, I mean, number one for us. And then any updates and things, please feel free to share that with us, and we'll pass that along to folks and let them know. Now, how is there an opportunity for additional kids to join in during this spring project, or would they have to sign up for a later project?
They can sign up anytime, because our basic thing is we want to have it like we're thinking of looking ahead in the summer and fall and winter projects. We want to have these kids mentoring a new group that
Very
comes
smart.
in and says, hey, because we're thinking that there are kids out there that may not know that they are musically inclined or want to be performers. We have some that are just in their basements shredding a guitar or hitting on boxes and cans like I did when I was 13 and not realizing that there's a avenue to use that and then to make it into a career. So, the subsequent programs, we want to start doing different stuff. We don't want the same kids just recording a record each time. So this time we're doing a cover song. And then the summer when these kids are writing a song, an original.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And,
nice.
and that came together from them just being at the session and the guitar player saying, I got this groove. And the drummer saying, oh, wait a minute, hold on, let me put that. And that's how you make songs anyway.
Absolutely.
And
So now the singers are like, oh, we can put some lyrics to that. So the summer project is going to be based around the writing and producing an original song.
That's
So you need more
fantastic.
than a one day.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We definitely need. Yeah. So this spring project is a 5-week, 5 Saturday endeavor, and we're thinking that 4 to 5 will give us each project will give us enough time to produce and get something done.
Well, one of the neat things for me in watching this is seeing that you're recording stuff, and I noticed that they had a track that was giving a tempo.
Yeah.
So that all the pieces that they're doing on these successive Saturdays can all be melded together
It's a click
later.
track, yeah.
That's a fascinating thing for me, not aware of how this...
And it's fascinating for
And for
those
the
kids
kids.
because they didn't know that. If you've never been in a studio
So
and
you've
you
had-
go in there and they say click, 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 and you got to play to
that.
that. It teaches them music structure. Now that's all foreign to me because I'm not structured at all. I just go out there, grab the mic, and do what I do. But fortunately, I have instructors who are band members of mine: Jimmy Young, Chris Schmidt, Zach Robertson. I know I'm gonna miss somebody, but I've even got now more famous musicians from other parts of the country are contacting me saying, hey, I can get on the train and come there.
That is
Or I
tremendous.
can come there because I want to be involved in this and I want to give my input. And I'm like, really? So
That is tremendous.
It's amazing. We're just beginning this thing.
Yeah.
It's no telling where it's going to go.
The sky's the limit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. This could be one of those legacy things that just goes on and on and on.
That's the plan in the
Right.
deep.
Yeah, that's tremendous. Where do folks learn more, and how do they get in contact? And then
Sure.
how do kids register?
Yep. So if you go on TonyCam.com
Okay.
/School of Funk, that's the web page that we set up. Everything is there. All of the we're doing it. We're documenting week to week with photos and videos of what happened in those sessions. You can see the 2023 workshop performance that we did at the Academy in its entirety with the kids interviews and everything out there. And at the top of the page, there's a register link and a sponsor link. So if you go to if you want a kid to get involved, you see some potential or they're just excited about it, they can just go to that link and it'll send an email to Building Bridges and they will vet it and then, qualify that they're serious and so forth. And then we'll start loading them up for the program. And then there's also a sponsor link if you want to sponsor, because everything has costs. Jackie and I started a philanthropic part of our entertainment company. And so we're giving the monies for this particular session to get it going and everything, and we're prepared to continue doing that. But it was great to have community involvement and sponsorships and grants and stuff.
Absolutely.
Because that just makes it, bigger, even bigger. What the
Gives
goal
a chance
is.
to grow.
Gives it a chance to grow. Yeah,
absolutely.
Very
so
cool.
we're thrilled about this partnership with Building Bridges and Music is Forever, and because music is forever. Mike.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Music, it just soothes the soul.
So the requirements for the kids are not that they necessarily play an instrument. You've also got vocalists.
We also have vocals,
Yes.
so that, you don't have to play an instrument. We had 10-year-old Joshua Clemens,
Wow.
who's from Northern Virginia, and this guy, if you follow, he should have his own everything page because he does on any given day. He's doing
That's
1,000
fantastic.
different things. He's a little me. But he's like the Michael Jackson back then. When they gave him the mic, you don't want to give Joshua the mic. You might not get it back. But this guy is phenomenal, and he just gets in front of a crowd, and the band just grooves, and he takes over.
That's
I
fantastic.
think I almost lost my job to him once or twice because he's a great MC.
Yeah, he's
and-
in control.
And with more and more school programs shutting down or scaling back, there tends to be less and less opportunities for kids that that have talent or can grow to have the talent.
Exactly.
And there's just no outlet for them. And this is a fantastic idea.
I think it is. Yeah, we're doing our part. It's and maybe that sparks these School of Funks all over the country. Who knows? Because there's always been a School of Rock. That's kind
Yeah.
of like a given thing. There's movies made about it, and
Yeah.
Casey Wood is doing an awesome job at EC Glass with his kids in hip hop. And
Nice.
so we just wanted to carve out a different lane that's
Sure.
not rock and we may get into the pop arena at some point, but I think we want to, just because funk, man, as a genre doesn't get a lot of accolades in this day and age, but it's that one music that you can play it and everybody, no matter age, color, gender, is going to get into it and feel like they're coming together. And that's part of like what we do as our band, Funk All Stars, is we have shows that really bring all walks of people together.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Well, folks, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about this, and we're going to link everything up on our social media, on our Facebook page. But if you go to TonyCam.com/School of Funk, and you'll find all the information, you'll find the registration, and if you want to sponsor this or even make a donation to the School of Funk, they can do that.
They can do that.
Right through the webpage.
And we'd love it.
All the information
Yep,
is
we
right
would love
there.
it.
Spring session is in session.
Yep.
And you're looking at the summer session.
Looking at summer,
So-
we're already registering people for summer, fall, winter, and beyond. So just get in contact with us. No telling what may happen.
Oh, very cool. Well, Tony, Jackie, Deirdre, thank you so much for joining us.
having us, Mike.
We really appreciate it, and we love catching up. Don't be a stranger. Now you know. Now you know. I can just send you a link.
I know, right? Yeah, we can
you
just do
could
it from home.
No, you could be out of town. You could
Yeah.
be, you could be on the road and just pop on your phone.
Do it from my kitchen. There
you
we go.
go.
My cup of coffee
Yeah.
in my kitchen, and
There you go.
You're on the mic with Mike.
We'll update everything that's going on with Tony Cam, and also you can link to Tony's website if you go to radio434.com. The Tony Cam website link is right up there on the home page. So just click on it. You'll find all this information, and we'll link it up as well on our social media. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having us.
Coming up on the program a little bit later on, we've got your audio vault. Stay tuned.